Hello fashion lovers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Betty. If you're just coming across my channel for the first time, you are highly welcome. In today's video, I'll be taking you through the process of sewing this beautiful makeup bag. It can also serve as a sewing tool bag. If this is something you're interested in, keep on watching, hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you'll get notified when I upload new videos. So let's get right into the video. The materials I'll be working with are my leftover fabric, okay? So I'm making use of this fabric here, and this one will serve as the lining with also a zipper. Now, for us to be able to do this, we'll turn to the wrong side of the fabric and we'll be marking out a start line that we can work with. Because this fabric is not straight, so I'm just basically going to rule a line and also rule a line at the top part of my fabric. The length of this I'll be working with is 16 inches, so I'll just basically take 16 inches from that new top line here all the way down, and I'm going to mark that point. Then I'll go in with my ruler and connect that like you see me do. Next, I'm going to mark a width of 8 inches like so. I'm going to mark it on different intervals of the fabric like you see me do. After marking that down, the next thing is to go in with your straight ruler and connect that like so. So after connecting that, we'll go ahead and cut that out with our scissors. Once that is done, go over with your lining piece and place your main fabric on the lining and cut exactly the same shape. Now note that if you're using a lightweight fabric, ensure to interface it. This will give the bag more structure, okay? On this point here, we'll be marking out 2 by 2 inches, okay? Then we'll go ahead with our ruler and connect that. We'll be doing the same thing on this point here, alright? Now that we have done that, we can now go in with our scissors to cut through the marked lines, okay? And for this, you'll be needing two pieces of the main fabric and 2 pieces for the lining. The next thing we're working on is the zipper, alright? So because I'm using a long zipper, I want to reduce the length. So the first thing I'm going to do is to measure the length of the fabric I'm working with. So what I have is 12 inches. I'll be subtracting 2 inches from it, okay? So when I subtract, what I have is 10 inches. I'm going to mark that down, open up my zipper and go in with my scissors to cut through the 10 inches mark, okay? So just take your time and cut through the 10 inches mark. Now for the zipper tab, I'll be making use of this square that I got for my fabric. First, place your zipper to meet each other like so, and then pick the main fabric. Ensure that the zipper is facing it like so. Then you flip it to the other side, pick your lining and then place it like this. So we'll be stitching by 1/2 inch seam allowance, alright? Then we'll do the same thing for the other side. Going with the main fabric, place it on the right side of the zipper. Going with the lining, place it on the wrong side of the zipper and then stitch by 0.5 inches. Then after stitching by 0.5 inches, we're going to open it up like so and we will top stitch on this point here. We'll do the same thing for the other side. I'm going to do that now and show you what I mean. So I've gone ahead to do that. As you can see, I stitch it inside and then top stitch. So now we have our zipper. Now to fix in the zipper, we'll go in with our lining piece, okay? So I'm just basically going to mark out the wrong side of my lining so I don't mix it up, okay? Now I'm going to place the right side of my lining like so and ensure that my zipper is facing upward like this, okay? And then I'm going to place it on the edge of the fabric like so, okay? Now for me to be able to get everything in place, I'm going to fold my zipper into 2 and mark the midpoint with my chalk. Then on the fabric, which is the lining, I'm going to notch the midpoint like so. Now I can place my zipper directly on the middle without having any excess on any sides. Next, going with the main fabric like so. So we are going to make sure that we are folding it into two like so and notching that area. We're placing right side of this point here, meeting the notch like so. So go in and secure that firmly with our pin on each side, and then we'll be stitching by 0.5 inches. I've gone ahead to do that. The next thing is to flip the fabric like so. Then I'll go over and top stitch it like this, making sure that it is also affecting the lining. I've gone ahead to top stitch that, so this is what we have. Next is to fix in the other side, so this is what we are going to do. Okay, I'm going to place right side facing each other like this, but before that we need to get the midpoint, so we are going to fold it into two and mark where the middle of our zipper is. Then we'll fold our main fabric into two, notch where the midpoint is. You can now place right side facing each other like this, ensuring that the notch are aligning and it is meeting the edge of the zipper. Flip it to the other side, going with your lining piece, fold it into two and notch the midpoint. After notching that, we're going to place it on that same line. Alright, so you see that midline there, we're going to place it, then going with our pin to secure that down. Next is to stitch by 0.5 inches. Okay, then after stitching we'll go ahead, open it up like this and top stitch. I've gone ahead to do that. Alright, so this is what we have. The next thing we have to work on is the strap. So since I'm making use of a leftover fabric, my material is not long enough, so I'll be cutting 4 strap and then I'll be joining it together to form a long strap. So the width I'm working with is 2 inches. You can work with 2.5, 4 inches width depending on you. For me, I'm just trying to manage my fabric. Okay, so I'm working with 2 inches width by 16 inches length. The next thing to do, I'll be placing right side facing each other and stitching by 0.5. I've gone ahead to do that. So now I have a long strap. The next thing I need to do is to open press that seam so that it doesn't bulge inside. So now that is done, this is what I'm going to do next. On the edge of this fabric here, I'll be folding it inward by 0.2 or 0.3 inches. I made use of 0.3 inches. So just fold it inward and iron it down like you see me do. You do the same thing for the other edge of the fabric. Fold by 0.2 or 0.3 inches and iron that down. Once you're totally done with that, fold it in again like so and iron it down. Next, we'll go over to our sewing machine and we are going to stitch that closed firmly. Alright? So we have gone ahead to do that. The next thing is to fix in our strap. So this is how we are going to do it. We are going to open up the fabric like so and push in the lining piece away so that when we stitch our strap, it doesn't affect the lining. Next, we are going to go over and place our strap in such a way that it is laying perfectly flat like so. Now at this point you can determine how wide and how close you want your strap to be. For me, I'll be marking out 2 inches. So I'll just basically go on this edge and mark out 2 inches and place my strap directly on the 2 inches. Then I will do the same thing for the other side. just mark out the 2 inches wideness from here and place the strap like so. So make sure that it is relaxing when you are placing this strap. Now the next thing we have to do is to go over to our machine and stitch like this, turn like this and go down. Do the same thing for the other side. So the length we're working with for that is 6 inches. So I'll just go over and mark that point. I'll do the same thing for the other side. So when I go to my machine, I'm just stitching and stopping on that 6 inches all the way around. I've gone ahead to stitch that down. All right, so this is what we have. I did the same thing for the other side of the strap, so I ensure that it doesn't affect the lining. To couple up our bag, we're going to fold in the strap like this so that it doesn't affect it, and we're going to pick the main fabric like so, right side facing each other, and the lining right side facing each other like this. All right, please at this point ensure that you open up your zipper. Okay, your zip should be open, it should not be closed, so that it doesn't affect it when we want to turn it inside out. Now we'll be stitching on this part here, this lower part and this side. So I've gone ahead to stitch on these 3 points. The next thing we have to do is to pick up the side here. We'll open it up like so, making sure that the seams are meeting each other like this. We'll go over with our pin and secure that down. We'll do the same thing for the other side. Open it up like so and then secure that down with our pin. So we'll be stitching by 0.5 inches on both sides like this. I've gone ahead to do that. The next thing is to focus on the lining part. So take note of this. We are going to be sewing here, this lower part, and then this side here. I've gone ahead to do that. So what I'm going to do next is to close in one side and leave one side open. So I'm just going to open up this side, meeting them like so, and securing that down with a pin, just like we did. And this side will be leaving it open, will not be closing it. Then on this side here, we are going to open it up like this. Then we are going to ensure that even the main fabric too, we are opening it up like so. So we are sewing everything together, main fabric, lining, the four of them are together. Okay, so we are going to pin it together like so. We'll do the same thing for the other side. Open up the main fabric like this, open up the lining, ensure that the seams are meeting each other and secure it down with your pin. We'll be stitching by 0.5 inches and leaving this side open. We have gone ahead to do that, so this is what we have. All right, so from the side that we left open, we'll be turning our bag inward. Okay, so take note of what I am doing. You just place your hand inside and bring the bag out. So just carefully do this. Now at this point, if you left your zipper closed, it's going to affect you when you want to flip it to the main fabric. Okay, now on the lining part, we'll go over to the part that we just turned through and we'll be closing that up permanently. So this is how we are going to do it. We're going to fold it inward because we don't want that seam to show. At this point, you can do invisible stitch, or you can just go over to your machine and then stitch it down. So what I'll be doing is I'll be using my sewing machine to stitch that close permanently like so. I've gone ahead to do that. Now on this part here, this is why I say leave your zipper open. All right, then we are going to turn it inside out to the right side of the main fabric. So that's basically all for the sewing of this bag. The beautiful thing about this bag is it can contain your scissors, your measuring tape, your seam ripper, your seam cutter, your thread, needle, whatsoever. You can just use it to put anything. It is very, very, very portable and very spacious. It can also serve as a makeup bag too, a small makeup bag, but it is not as small as you can see here. It is very, very portable and it can contain items that you don't even expect, trust me. So if you're looking forward to making this bag, please do, because you're going to love it and it's going to help you to secure most of your tools without misplacing them. Okay, as you can see, I can easily just put in my very big scissors and it just goes in. Thanks for watching and see you guys in my next tutorial.